Alright, welcome back. We're just finishing up getting rid of some of these last burrs. Making sure we've done the job. At this point, pretty much just the weight of the blade, actually a little bit less than the weight of the blade. I'm holding it up. As you get down into the finish work, a little more observation, a lot more observation. Got my trusty 12X loop here. Got just a little bit working here. Almost the entire edge is really small. And my philosophy is I don't want to flip it. I don't want to chase it. I don't believe in weakening them at the base and snapping them off. All this stuff works, but for reliability, best edge that I know how to make, I like to just grind that off. I don't want to chase it. I don't want to flip it. I don't want to tear it off on a piece of wood. I don't mind using wood to help stand it up, or if it's really small, I'll drag the edge across the end grain or something. But if I can still see it fairly easily with the loop without having to move through the lighting too much, then in my opinion that's just not quite ready for that kind of treatment. Keep going on the stone. I believe that's it. Let's wipe this guy off. And I like to use the coarse side of the stone. To me, it just feels like it gives me a little extra bit of feedback. Even stropping on newspaper, you want all the information you can get. longer blade. I usually break it up into sections as I'm strapping it. At least at this point, while I'm still applying a little bit of pressure to it. I don't want to lose track of where I'm at. Now I can feel it's moving over the paper pretty easy now. I'll take one quick look to make sure I don't have to go back to the stone. It is not uncommon for stropping on newspaper to reveal burrs that you missed. I can see just a little bit of shine to the bevel. This is still a very toothy edge. If we were to put this under a microscope, probably be a little surprised. But it's also well within reach of stropping with compound. I'm trying not to do that, kind of for the purposes of the video and just to kind of challenge myself. Plus, this is a slicer, not a shaver. Presumably, I'm meant to draw with it through the recurve, whatever it is I'm doing in the kitchen with it. I will probably never use this knife. I usually just use a utility knife and a chef's knife when I'm in the kitchen, and that covers all my needs, but then I'm not much of a foodie. I should become one. Alright, that's not too bad. I doubt it'll actually do it. Oh, it's catching here and there, but that's still pretty good, and that was pretty much a straight up push cut. Very little movement. So we're getting some halfway decent results out of here for coming right off an India stone. Pretty small curls. Okay, well, thank you very much for seeing it through to the end. I'll catch you next time.